When we talk about voice and grammar, we often think about active and passive voice. Today, let's dive into how to change sentences from active to passive voice in the simple present tense. This is crucial for understanding how to shift focus in a sentence, and it's not as complicated as it might seem. In an active voice sentence, the subject performs the action. For example, the teacher explains the lesson. Here, the teacher is the subject, explains is the verb, and the lesson is the object. Now, to convert this into passive voice, we need to make the object of the active sentence the subject of the passive sentence. So, the lesson is explained by the teacher. Notice how the lesson now comes first, and we've added the helping verb is before the past participle explained. The structure for passive voice in the simple present tense is subject plus form of to be plus past participle. In this case, the form of to be is because the lesson is singular. If we had a plural subject like the students, we would use are. So, it would be the students are taught by the teacher. Now, let's talk about WH questions. When changing WH questions from active to passive voice, the process is similar. Take the active question. Who teaches the lesson? Here, who is the subject. To convert this to passive voice, we focus on the object, which is the lesson. The passive version becomes, by whom is the lesson taught? Notice how by whom replaces who, and we still use the helping verb is along with the past participle taught. Let's break it down further. In passive voice, the focus shifts from the doer to the action itself. This is particularly useful when the doer is unknown or less important than the action. For instance, in the sentence, the cake is baked, we don't need to know who baked it. The action is what matters. Remember, the key elements in both active and passive voice are the subject, verb, and object. In passive voice, the object of the active sentence becomes the subject. The verb changes to the past participle form, and we include the appropriate form of to be based on the subject's number and tense. In summary, transforming sentences from active to passive voice in the simple present tense involves a clear structure. Identify the subject, verb, and object, switch them around, and adjust the verb form accordingly. With WH questions, we simply shift the focus to the object and adjust the question format. Understanding these rules not only enhances your grammar skills, but also enriches your ability to communicate effectively.